Matches Balone. Guys, Matches Balone here, bringing you guys another DC Toy Box TV review. Today we're going to be looking at the Rock Candy Wonder Woman vinyl figure. Okay, so like always guys, before we get into actual figure review, I do want to go over the packaging. As you can see, this is an open window box, so we do get a glimpse of the figure inside. Up top, we do get that Rock Candy logo with the vinyl collectible logo. We do get a really cool Wonder Woman logo. I really like that her letters are glossy, so that gold really pops out. On the side, we do kind of get this shattered design where there is a matte black, but then there's this glossy black on top. We also get this really supersized Wonder Woman logo. Once again, you know, those glossy letters really make this pop. In the back, we do get a bigger image of that Wonder Woman figure right there, as well as the rest of the figures in these DC Comics Rock Candy collection. I also love that this kind of like background border is pretty much a comic book collage of all these different comic book here, so it looks really cool, very personalized. Up top, we get a Rock Candy logo with vinyl collectible, as well as collect all of the DC Comics Rock Candy figures. We get the Wonder Woman logo once again with those glossy letters, a Warner Brothers logo, Funko logo, DC Comics logo right there in the corner. Then on the side, we do get this kind of like matte black with a glossy black on top to kind of again make that like shattered design. Looks really cool. We also get these bubbles with these images of the rest of the figures inside. So that's really awesome. And we get a DC Comics logo. Up top, again, continues that kind of shadow design of the matte black and the glossy black on top. We do get another Rock Candy logo, vinyl collectible, Wonder Woman logo, Funko, and DC Comics once again. Then on the bottom, we do pretty much only get manufacturing details with the Funko logo right there, made in Vietnam, barcode, and we get some Funko social media contacts if you guys want to go follow them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for packaging, so I'm going to get Wonder Woman out of her box and we can check her out. Okay guys, here we have Wonder Woman out of her packaging. Before we get into it, I do want to say this is two separate pieces, so out of the box you would get the figure as well as this kind of stand for her. Now Wonder Woman, she does a really good job of standing on her own. You know, the positioning of her feet really help her balance herself. But still, it is really awesome that Funko did give us this kind of stand for her to really give her a solid base, so she's not gonna fall over. So that is really cool. I do have to mention this gripe that this seems to be some of the glue sticking out. I can't take that off or wash off. I'll have to see what I can do, but it is unfortunate. The rest of her does look really awesome, and I really am satisfied with everything, but I am disappointed that she does have this kind of like weird glue sticking right here on her thigh. So that is a little unfortunate, but yeah, this figure is really super cool. I really like her stance. I think she really invokes this very serious look to her. I'm not really sure if this is the comic book version of Wonder Woman. I want to say this is more like the animated series version of Wonder Woman. There's something about her face that just really invokes the animated series Wonder Woman to me. But still, it looks really cool. This is her classic costume, obviously, with the red and the starred trunks. So it looks really good. I also like her colors. They're very vibrant and they're very bright. Her bracelets look really awesome. Now this is a very simple design, right? There's not a lot of texture to it, but I still think it really works for her, and it really makes her look really, really good. She has high heels on, so uh, you do see some white trimming and white auxiliary colors for her boots right there. We do see the starred trunks, as well as her gold. I want to say belt. Gold belt with her red top and her Wonder Woman logo right there. We get some silver bracelets I like that she has earrings. She's pretty much the first figure I've seen to have earrings, so that's kind of cool and kind of funny. But still looks really awesome. The sculpt of her hair looks really good too. There is some type of like, I want to say grease stains on them. I'm not really sure, but when you reflect the light, you kind of see it. So that is a bit disappointing in my opinion. We do see that bright gold tiara with the red star on it, and yeah, I mean, it's just something about her face that really screams out animated series to me. I do like that she has the red lipstick with the blue eyes. It just really helps bring more life to this figure. She also has her Lasso of Truth right there. This is, sculpted to her, so you cannot remove it. But it is very nicely detailed. You can see right there all the kind of like the knitting of the belt, or of the rope itself. This is essentially the same Lasso of Truth that the BVS Wonder Woman had, and I'll bring her out in a little bit, and we can compare both of them. But I feel that the color right here, because it's a much brighter gold, it just looks better. So, but yeah, like I said, I do have the rest of the Rock Candy collection. So right here, I'm bringing out the Supergirl Rock Candy, as well as the Harley Quinn Rock Candy figure. And right off the bat, you could already see that these just look really good next to each other. If you're really getting invested in this toy line, I think you're going to be really satisfied at having all of these figures next to each other. They just look really awesome to one another. I also like because really feel between Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman, these are more kind of like the animated versions of these characters. They still could be comic book representations, but it's not really clear as far as what media they're coming from, but I still think it looks really awesome. And I think these three figures are really good at showcasing just what color can do to your figure or to your drawing. It really makes these figures really pop at you and just grab your attention. And I also like that Supergirl. I like her stance because it evokes a lot of power. But I feel Wonder Woman evokes just serious attention. It kind of evokes like she has a grasp of what is going on, and it almost shows authority, and I think that's a really good cool comparison because both of them are very strong and powerhouse characters, yet considering that Wonder Woman is always technically older, right? They always draw her fully as a woman, while Supergirl sometimes she's a teenager. I feel she would be a lot more in control of her situation and just more responsible, right? So I really like that even though she's invoking power, she's invoking a more serious tone. So that's really cool. And they all pretty much have very simple designs when it comes to their outfits, but because of those colors, it really helps, it just really helps them to grab, the viewer's attention, right? So. But let's get them out of the way, and right now I am going to bring in the modern day Batgirl as well as classic Batgirl. And right here, this is a really good comparison because you can see classic Batgirl and Wonder Woman fit a little more into the same era, let's say comics, whilst modern day Batgirl already has that more realistic outfit, right? And you can clearly see these two are a lot brighter in their color choices, while she's has a more darker take to her. They still look good. They still look like they all belong to one another, and you can still see just how the different poses really show almost like the attitude and characterizations of these characters. So that's really cool. And also, what I want to point out is her red lipsticks. Right, it really helps bring the rest of her facial features out, compared to more of the lighter or facial colored lips right there. So that's really cool. And what's really cool is that she has blue eyes compared to the green eyes right there. Yet they're still very eye popping, if you will. Lastly, and probably the most important comparison we have right now, is the Batman v Superman Wonder Woman figure compared to just the classic Wonder Woman right here. You can just see how different these outfits are, yet they're still very much alike. You can still see they're very true to one another, and are the more modern day live action suit is still very much inspired by the classic suit itself. You can still see this one because it's live action. It has so much detail on her, so many sculpting lines and seam lines. It just looks really good. Yet she has a more simple design, but her colors are much brighter. So I really think they both do a really good job of standing out and really grabbing your attention. Uh, I would really love it if this outfit could have had these bright of colors. That would have been the best of both worlds. But right now, I really think she is a little bit better just because this Wonder Woman seems to have a much more kind of washed out outfit. So it is a little disappointing. I also want to compare the Lasso of Truth, and once again, you could see they are pretty much the same, sculpting wise. Just that this lasso is a lot golder, while this is more of a bronze, in my opinion. But yeah, you could just see how much the outfit are different from one another, yet how alike they are. This is still right off the bat. You could tell both of them are Wonder Woman, so that is really cool. And as far as stances, I do have to say she evokes a very serious stance, while she evokes a stance. I want to say a sassy stance, right? Neither one is better than the other. I really prefer her because she has more. She just feels like she has more of a control over the situation. Whilst this one is more, she's ready, but I really don't know how to say. I really prefer the stance they put on classic Wonder Woman compared to the Batman v Superman version. It looks really good. And again, her red lipstick really helps pop out the rest of her the facial features, while it's the more lighter lipstick. They're both still pretty awesome. Like I said, if you're a fan of Wonder Woman, obviously go and get both of them. But it's still kind of cool just to compare the different eras and different medias. But like I said, if you're a fan of Wonder Woman, you should definitely go and get her. If you're a fan of DC Comics in general, go and get her. If you guys just like vinyl figures in general, go and get her. Whatever the case might be, she's going to be a great addition to your collection. So that is really cool. And there's not much more I can say about her. Like I said, she is a vinyl figure, and she's pretty much going to be on your desk or on your shelf, and wherever you put her, she's just going to make your whole room look better. So go ahead, comment down below. Tell me of your guys' thoughts and opinions. Do you guys are fans of the classic Wonder Woman, or you guys really prefer the more Batman v Superman version of Wonder Woman? Are you guys into rock candy? Have you guys been collecting them, or are you interested in them? Whatever your guys' opinions might be, go ahead and comment down below. Like the video, you guys like it, dislike it if you didn't, and subscribe and look forward to more videos. Thanks. Laters.